Look what we got. 5 little cream leg bars that will lay blue eggs next year, and 5 lavender Orpingtons, which I've been on the hunt for since the very beginning of starting to have chickens, and they're so hard to find. Look at that. Sleep it. Oh, the little baby. Oh, look, they're so sweet and so beautiful. Right, Maymay?
Yes.
Well, they're making their home right now in our living room where I can keep them safe from harm for right now. So we'll probably be here in about 2 weeks before we'll move them out to the garage. So, and then probably 2 weeks before we move them out to the nursery for a few months until they're big enough to join the flock. Blue and brown eggs. That's what these babies will give us. Add them to the rainbow collection. Well, hi you guys. Welcome back to the Kneady Homesteader Channel. Long time no see. I'm so sorry about that. I think the last video I did was Memorial Day, and I ended up coming down super sick. I ended up getting that bronchitis. So did Mason. And him and I were on inhalers and steroids and antibiotics and you name it. We were super sick. And that ended up postponing my surgery. I was supposed to have my oral surgery, and now that has been rescheduled for early July. So I got a month. I got a month that I can still talk to you guys before I might go a little radio silent for a while. So there's several things that I want to talk about today, just on questions, things that I have gotten. One, I want to do the prayer circle. I'm trying to figure out what a good day to do that is. I go to church on Wednesdays. Then I thought, well, Fridays would be a good day because it would give you the weekend and into Sunday, you know, Saturday and Sunday, to pray over people. Or I could do it on Sunday. I don't know. So let me know what day you'd like to do a prayer circle. But I would love to create just a community where we gather together, and any kind of prayers that you need, because so many people have reached out to me and said, you know, Heather, it's only me. I don't have anyone to pray with. And you know, the Bible says where 2 or more are gathered. And so I love going on Wednesday nights to prayer meeting and Bible study, but I really love praying over people. So we sit at church and we go around the sanctuary, and people will mention people that they know or stories that they've heard, like in the community, that people need prayer. And so all of that gets written down. And so for our church, we have a flyer that goes out every week, every Sunday. And then we have a prayer request sheet that's double-sided, so that we can take this home and we can read through it and we can really pray for these people. And I love it. People prayed for me when I was in the hospital, people that didn't even know me. And the power of prayer, it brings the kingdom of God down to the earthly realm. And it works. It's powerful. And I would love to start a prayer day with you guys, a prayer community where we will gather once a week, and whoever needs prayer can leave it in the comment section. And what I'm going to do, I bought myself a prayer journal, and I was going to use it for church, but something just, I don't know, I held on to it. And now I know why, because the Lord wants me to use it for you guys. So I plan on writing all of your names down and the prayers that you need and adding it to my prayer book. And then as your prayers are answered, you can come back and do a praise and let us know that your prayers have been answered, or give us an update on how you are, or your loved ones are, whoever needs the prayer. And then I can move it to answered prayers, because I have an answered prayer section in the back of my prayer journal. I'll leave a link to it. I think I got it on Amazon. I'll leave a link to it down below for you guys in case you want to pick one up for yourself. But I want to do that with you guys, and I'm feeling called to do that. It's why I go to church every Wednesday. I try not to miss a Wednesday, although I missed yesterday because Mina pulled a muscle in her neck, and so she was hurting. So I wasn't able to go yesterday. But it's so important for me to show up on prayer meetings to pray over other people. It's the spirit of, it's the Holy Spirit, it's the Spirit of the Lord. I love doing it. So I would love to do it with you guys. So let me know on a day. Let me, and let me know if you're wanting something like that. I know many of you had expressed interest in it. But I also know when I talk about the Lord, I lose quite a bit of subscribers. So the Lord is cleaning out house and putting the people that should be here on my channel here. So I'm praying over that as well. Another thing, many of you were interested in the Barn 45 Bible studies that I've been doing, but you don't know where to find them. So they are on Facebook and they are here on YouTube. Barn 45 is a little barn. I think that they can hold 100 people. They hold different Bible studies there and prayer meetings there. And I believe they went online, in the online space during COVID. I think they need a lot more followers and a lot more subscribers, because it's been life-changing for me. I love their Bible studies. I'm doing their ladies Bible study in Genesis right now. I'm doing their ladies Bible study in Revelation. That's called 7, where we go through the 7 churches. And I will leave links down below, so you don't have to leave YouTube to watch them. They have a YouTube channel. Go subscribe to them. Let them know Kneady sent you over. And there's a playlist where you can find all of the videos to whatever Bible study you're interested in. You can catch up there. And then on certain days, they do the Bible studies live. And you can see them live over on Facebook or on YouTube. I'm usually super busy, so I'm not usually able to watch them live. But I always go back and watch the video in the playlist. So I will leave a link down below to 7. That's the women's Bible study on Revelation. And Genesis, which is the women's Bible study that I'm doing right now. I'm behind because I didn't start with them right away. But I'm going to try with my girlfriend Wendy at church. We're going to try to reserve some seats to Barn 45 and go down and participate in one of either their prayer meetings or one of their Bible studies, one of their gatherings. And if I can do that, if I can swing that, if we can, there's only 100 seats, so you gotta be fast, I heard. But if I can reserve seats and go there, I will bring you guys along. And I'm sorry about my chickens. You can hear them in the background. Did you see my babies? Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So, I've got one hen who's just laid an egg and she's letting us all know. So many of you asked about my Bible that I'm using. I use 2, well, I've got a lot of Bibles. So depending on what I'm learning and what I'm reading, I will pull out different Bibles. I've got a Jewish Bible that I love to use. I've got the Scriptures Bible that I love to use. I've got a Tony Evans study Bible that I love to use. But the 2 that I use the most is this one. This has been my main Bible for a while now. This is one of the creative Bibles. I'll leave the link to this one down below. I do love it. I'll try to, I guess I'll just show you one that I've written in. It does have some space on the sides where you can write. I have tried to like keep a journal or like a study Bible like notebook. It just doesn't work for me and my brain injuries. You know, for those of you who don't know, I have 2 traumatic brain injuries, and so I'm learning to navigate with these injuries now, because my brain does work differently, and it's different. And so I'm trying to pivot and adjust and try to figure out what works best for me. I love this Bible, but for me, it's not enough space. Like, I just need more room to write because I like to write everything. So this is the Bible I have been using. This is a journaling Bible. And I'll leave a link to this as well. But you can see it's got 2-inch spaces over here. So it's a big, let me see if I can turn a page and show you. It's got big areas to write. And I am loving the extra space in this one. So this one is big though. So I don't know if you want to carry this to church. Now I do. And it's spiral bound. I like it because you can open it up. It lays flat. And if you need to, you can pull it back and you can just kind of lay that part down on the table to write. I don't mind the bigness, the size of that Bible, but it can be heavy. So if I'm just following along in the Bible and I'm just taking little notes, I still use this one. If I'm doing a Bible study, I use the journaling Bible now, and I am loving it. I will leave links to both of those down below. Now this one I actually ordered from Etsy from a lady who painted mine for me for my 50th birthday. And I love it. And so I will leave a link to her Etsy shop down below if you want to do a custom Bible. I added the tabs to it. I got these, like these, I think they're rose gold. I'll leave a link to these down below too. I love the leather tabs. I have the leather tabs on all my Bibles. At first I used those laminated paper ones, but they don't hold up for me for as much as I use my Bibles and travel with my Bibles. So now I use the leather tabs. A little bit more expensive, but so worth it because they are lasting and they look good as new. So I'm liking those. So I'll leave a link to all of these down below. What else? Was there anything else, you guys? So the prayer, I know some of you wanted an update on on my garden. Once I get my planter beds done, I will. We've had a lot of, even today, the air quality warnings. I am in northern lower Michigan, and so we've had a lot of the smoke. We also have, I believe we have a forest fire here in Michigan up in Grayling. So our air quality has been bad. So since I have the asthma, I've been kind of only coming out here periodically before going back in, so I don't have to take my inhaler. So I haven't been able to like spend time in the garden like I wanted. I got all my herbs planted. I have all my planters planted. I just don't have the garden beds done yet, but I'm hoping I can get that done by this weekend. So I can come back and do like an update video on that if you want. I do have 2 canners that I have not unboxed yet. One is a ball jelly jam maker. I bought that for myself. It was on a lightning deal last year, and so I grabbed it for myself because of my wrist injuries. I didn't know how I'd be able to like whisk for a long period of time on the stove. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna get that. Well, I never unboxed it because I ended up having that emergency surgery this time last year. I was actually recovering from it because I had that bone infection. So if you want to see an unboxing video on the jelly jam maker, let me know and I can always film that. I also was gifted an a Presto electric pressure canner. I don't know who sent it to me. When I got it, it was from, I believe, Amazon, and it didn't have a note inside. So if you gifted that to me and you see this, please post it down below so I can thank you. But that is still also sitting in the box because I wasn't able to pressure can because I was spending all last year recovering from that surgery. So, you know, somebody left me a comment and said, you know, I liked your old content better, Heather. You know, I liked your channel, but I don't like the new content that you're posting, which is fine. Look, this might not be your place, okay? I'm a changed woman. I spend a lot of my time in my Bible, okay? At church. Last week alone, I was at church 5 days out of 7. My life has changed, and a lot of what I used to do, I can't physically do yet. So the cooking, the canning, I'm building up strength in my leg, but after the second surgery and the infection in my leg and another 5.5, 6 hour reconstructive surgery where they cut into all the same ligaments, muscles, tissue, this has been a hard recovery for me. So I'm still learning how to climb stairs. I still can't kneel. So like even crouching down to like get something out of my cabinet, I'm unable physically to do. I can walk now, and a lot of times if I can manage my pain enough, which I just got off of all my painkillers, I'm now just on Tylenol and Motrin. But most of the time I can control my limp, but it's the stamina that I'm working on. So I can only stand for so long, and then I need to sit. My leg just is not strong enough yet. So I'm doing all the exercises, and you know, I'm doing everything that I can to get it strong, but I'm just not there yet. So I'm praying you guys can be patient with me. There's no one that wants to get back to doing all the things that bring me joy more than me, but I'm giving myself grace, and I'm learning. The Lord is teaching me patience. The Lord is teaching me discipline, and the Lord is teaching me how to surrender, like how to truly surrender. And as long as I keep moving forward and I keep doing all the things that I need to do, God will put me in my kitchen. I'm faithful on that when it's time. Right now, He has me in the Word and in His Word, and that's where I'm healing right now. So I want to get back to all the things. I'm praying I can get back to all the things. But if you don't want to wait, I totally understand. There are millions of other channels here on YouTube, and my channel might not be the place for you anymore. For those of you who are enjoying this content and are being fed something here for your spirit, I'm glad you're here. And I truly believe that the Lord is not going to put one person in front of this video that's not supposed to be here. You know, everyone here is being called to be here, and I want to thank you for those of you who have stuck it out with me. I appreciate you very much. YouTube is my main source of income. I do have some other sources. My Amazon is another one, so if you do buy a Bible and use my link, I do get a small affiliate earning from that. But I have to be authentic to myself, and I have to be true to myself, and I have to listen to where the Lord wants me and is leading me, and being obedient to that. And that's where I am, you guys. So But I love each and every one of you, and I understand if you don't want to stay here and listen to, you know, chickens, because quite frankly I'd love to make some chicken videos. With that, I love you guys. I hope to see you soon. Let me know if you want to see those unboxing videos. I don't want to bore you if you don't want to see them. Let me know if you want to see a garden video or a chicken video. And let me know about the prayer circle and what day you'd like to see that on. I will, of course, you know, somebody's not going to have the day that but you can always go back and watch my videos. But if I can kind of get a general consensus of when you guys would like to see those videos come out, it would help me greatly. Because I'm so indecisive. I don't know. And then what happens is I doubt myself, and then I just stay silent, and the Lord is calling for me to, you know, He's blessed me with 250,000 of you here, and this just feels right. It feels right. There is power not only in prayer, to be an intercessor for people who need prayers. It is just something I'm really just feeling, and I felt called to and drawn to since being in that recovery room. So I hope that's something you guys want to see. I hope it's something that you'll join in on. I have really also been thinking about starting a membership, only because there are many of you who have told me you would love to talk about grief and grieving and healing and moving forward from grief, but you don't feel comfortable doing it in public, and I totally understand that. So I'm trying to, and I'm praying over how to do that and create a safer space for us, where we can dive into some of the tougher topics, the harder topics to talk about. You know, grief is something that can definitely make you feel alone and isolated, and yet it's something all of us are going to have to deal with and live through and live with, because grief definitely becomes a fiber of your being. It becomes a fabric in your life, and you take it everywhere you go moving forward. So I would really like to make like a private group somehow to be able to do that, and something that's protected where I don't have to worry about trolls or gossips invading that space. I mean, there's always going to be that risk, but at least make it a little bit more difficult for them to impede on that. So let me know your ideas on that, and if that is something that you'd be interested in as well. So with that, I'm going to be quiet now because I've talked a lot. I love you guys, but that's what happens with you guys. I haven't talked to you in a while, and I can sit here and talk to you forever. I am putting my dreads back in. I took them out for now, but they'll be going back in or for my surgery, just to make it a little easier for my recovery and not having to worry about doing my hair every day. But I'll be back. Let me know about the prayer circle, because I really want to get going on that. I'm really excited about that. So, all right, I love you guys. Mwah. God bless. I'll see you soon.